Marcia Hudson.
Thank you. And Ms. Hudson, you may go ahead with your statement.
Good afternoon, Judge Rowe. I appreciate this opportunity to address the court. My name is Marcia Hudson, and I am the mother of 4 children, 2 of which were students at Oxford High School on November 30th, 2021. My daughter graduated from Oxford High School in June of 2022, and my son, a freshman during the 21-22 school year, is now a junior at Oxford High School. Before November 30th, 2021, my daughter would always wake up with a smile on her face. Cheerful, confident, optimistic, caring, and as reported by her teachers, often seen laughing with her friends, making TikTok videos in the hallway, and basking in the glow of what was starting off to be an amazing senior year. Life was finally getting back to normal, having just experienced a global pandemic, and her outlook was bright. Before November 30th, 2021, she loved attending football games with her friends, going to dances, playing soccer, planning events, and engaging in her studies. Life was good, as it should be when you are young and full of life. She was trusting of others, always ready to lend a helping hand, and was thrilled to be accepted into Miss Getz's mentoring class, for she truly cared about the well-being of everyone within the walls of Oxford High School. She wanted to make a difference for others. On the morning of November 30th, she joined Tate, Kylie, and the rest of the mentorship class to deliver their Bully Buster lessons at Oxford Middle School, serving as mentors and friends to these younger students. After the shooting, things have changed significantly for many of us, my daughter included. She still has trouble falling asleep and quite often awakens several times throughout the night. Loud sounds, sirens, and sudden movements cause an uncontrollable reaction in her. She involuntarily begins to shake. She drops to the ground, covering her head, and begins to cry. Like many of her friends and members of our community, she has been traumatized. She has been formally diagnosed with PTSD, anxiety, and depression by her medical doctors. It is important for me to note, however, that despite it all, she is making her way through and out, taking small steps forward, healing each and every day. The light is once again beginning to fill the dark spaces. This is happening, of course, because of her tremendous strength, the support she receives from her family and friends, but primarily it is through a lot of hard work she continues to do weekly with her therapist. Her father and I are tremendously proud of her. She is currently a pre-med major at Michigan State University, and despite everything she has endured and watched her friends endure, her faith in humanity is slowly returning. She is determined not to let the evil acts that she witnessed take anything more away from her. As a mother helping to navigate not just my children's emotional and mental health, but that of my own, I too recognize the ways in which I have been affected by this senseless act of violence. The events of November 30th, 2021 have rocked the very foundation of what I have known to be good and right about the world. And despite the depth and breadth of emotions that I have experienced since November 30th, 2021, has fundamentally changed who I am today. I struggle with my emotions to this day, and the thoughts, feelings, and memories continue to rise up unexpectedly, like as I drive into the local Meijer parking lot, my mind still flashes back to the day that we all raced there, praying and pleading along the way. I remember arriving and watching my child crying, unseen, running back and forth across the parking lot, completely panic-stricken. I remember how desperate I was to get her into the car and hold her close, to hug the fear and sadness away. Simultaneously, I think about and pray for the parents of those that also raced to Meijer, so that they too could be reunited with their shaking, panic-stricken children, only to learn that they will never again be able to hold their child. These emotions are triggered by memories. There are still moments when I receive a text from my son or daughter And my heart skips a beat, remembering the text I received from my daughter moments before I understood what was happening. I love you, Mom. A gun is in the school. And later that day, when I had a number of children sitting in my TV room, shaking, crying, in a state of shock, one with his classmates' blood still on his shirt, watching the news reports, the increasingly disturbing tragedy unfolding before our eyes in my beloved town in real time, the looks on their faces as they realized which of their friends were wounded and were killed, how life as they knew it had changed forevermore. Memories of the yellow and blue ribbons, the Oxford Strong signs, the makeshift memorial at the high school, the prayer vigils, and the funerals. On November 30th, 2021, 4 beautiful people were taken from this earth and 7 others wounded through a senseless act of evil. I believe that the Oxford High School shooter should remain in jail for the remainder of his life and be sentenced to life without the chance of parole. The shooter, who craves notoriety, is not deserving to have his name included in my thoughts, and so I'm intentionally omitting his name from this written statement. I do, however, wish that his parents would have provided him with the love and care that he deserved and was begging for seemingly all his life. I will never mention the shooter's name ever again. Instead, I choose to take this opportunity to remember and honor our victims. Multi-talented Justin for his heroism, his wit, and wisdom. Madison for her ability to make the world more beautiful, not only by her presence, but by the amazing works of art that she created. Tate, our forever captain, Oxford superhero. Through his legacy of leadership, our community's youth will emulate and strive to embody Tate's traits through their involvement in the incredible 42-strong Tate Muir Foundation. And Hannah, our beautiful flower, whose memory will be honored in many ways, especially through a garden that is currently being constructed in her honor. We will all care for Hannah's garden. We will visit and remember and bask in both its beauty and her memory. Their legacies, their beauty, their love of life, and the gifts they bestowed to others. We will remember you, Tate Muir, Hannah St. Juliana, Madison Baldwin, and Justin Schilling, forevermore. Love wins.